Fertilizer. Fertilizers are often used by farmers to provide crops with essential nutrients for growth. Since the beginning of agriculture, humans have used organic and mineral fertilizers like ground bone and manure to boost soil fertility. The Green Revolution in the 1950s and 60s transformed global agriculture by introducing chemical fertilizers, herbicides, and pesticides to maximize crop yields for the growing population. However, this uptick in fertilizer usage has come at a cost: greenhouse gas emissions. According to MIT, agriculture is the second largest source of climate change pollution worldwide, and this is largely fueled by fertilizer application. So, why is fertilizer so detrimental to the environment? Well, plants require nitrogen for growth and development. In the last century, scientists invented a process to mass produce nitrogen containing fertilizers that plants could absorb from the soil. While this invention doubled the number of people that 1 acre of land could feed, these fertilizers required a lot of energy to manufacture. Most of this energy derives from burning fossil fuels like methane gas, which gives off carbon dioxide, the main cause of climate change. After farmers apply these chemicals to their fields, the crops only take up roughly half of the nitrogen they get from fertilizers. The rest of the applied fertilizer runs off into waterways or gets broken down by soil microbes. This further releases nitrous oxide into the atmosphere, a greenhouse gas 300 times more potent than carbon dioxide. Despite this grim reality, a common backyard nuisance may be the solution to minimizing Earth warming greenhouse gas emissions. The answer lies in weeds. Weeds are capable of performing vital ecosystem functions such as restoring exposed and degraded soils. Contrary to popular belief, the presence of weeds is not always disadvantageous. However, weeds are a primary factor for crop yield loss, costing the U.S. economy over $26 billion to combat annually. Many farms have devoted several resources to weed control methods. However, when the weeds are pulled from the soil, they are often left to decompose or thrown out in landfills. Instead, farmers can use their leftover pulled weeds to create a sustainable liquid fertilizer solution to provide soils with nutrients, minerals, and vitamins. To make the liquid fertilizer, farmers will add weeds and water to a large bucket, cover, and let it sit for approximately 4 weeks, stirring weekly. About 8 cups of water per pound of weeds will be used. After 4 weeks, the farmers will use a sieve to strain out the plant material. The sieve will trap the loosened seeds, which are extracted to prevent the risk of new weeds growing after fertilizer is applied. The leftover plant material, however, will be blended with the collected nutrient-rich water. This mixture will leave farmers with organic fertilizers to aid crop growth and maintain soil quality. My solution is just as effective as current nitrogen fertilizers, but it doesn't contribute to greenhouse gas emissions or sacrifice underwater ecosystems. My weeds-based fertilizer can be easily made in smaller factories, making fertilizer more accessible to farmers in developing countries. By repurposing weeds, the world can mitigate climate change while ensuring that all communities are provided equitable access to nutritious foods.